Hi, welcome to Melissa's Money Mindset. In today's video, I'm going to keep things really short and sweet, and I'm going to bring you along with me as I upload a new merch on demand design. Now, if that sounds good to you, if you could please do me a huge favor and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you never miss another money-making tip. Let's get right into it. Now, if you're a current merch on demand seller and you just want to see my process, feel free to skip forward. I will have this video timestamped so that you can easily do that. But if you've never heard of merch on demand, it's basically a portion of Amazon that allows basically anybody to become an e-commerce seller. And the greatest part about this is that Amazon really does most of the legwork here for you. So they will print your design. So today I'm going to show you how to upload this design on a t-shirt, a standard t-shirt. But there are so many other clothing options and even pillows and tote bags that you could sell your item on. So basically, when somebody purchases your item, Amazon will pick that item from their warehouse in the correct size and color. They will print it for you so that you don't have to A, hold any inventory, or B, own a printer, which are very expensive. And they will print that item for you and ship it out to the customer. And they will also handle any customer service associated with that order, which is fantastic. The best part about this is that you really don't need any experience. I started in 2017. I had no e-commerce experience at the time, and I have done wonderfully. So I also do not have a degree in graphic design. Thank God I do have a graphic design team. But if you know how to Photoshop, or if you want to learn how to do any of this yourself, you are more than welcome to. Also, the tool that I'm going to show you today, Merch Informer, does allow you to create your own designs, and it's really simple. There's also really no risk involved. So the worst thing that can happen is that you upload a design like I'm going to show you today, and you basically just don't sell anything. You're not going to lose a bunch of money. Nothing terrible is going to happen to you. So there's really no risk involved. And also, Amazon does not charge you an upfront fee. So many platforms charge you an upfront cost just to be able to sell on their platform. And Amazon luckily does not do that. So basically, if you apply and you get accepted into the Merch on Demand program, you can start selling right away with a few restrictions, but you can start making money right off the bat, and there are no upfront fees, and you get access to Amazon's huge customer base. So now that we've established what the Merch on Demand program is, I want to get into the nitty-gritty of this video and show you my exact process for uploading a new design to the Merch on Demand platform. So I'm going to meet you over there. So Merch Informer has really been crucial in both the research and the uploading and optimizing aspects of my e-commerce selling business. So if you haven't gone to Merch Informer before, you can get there by either going to merchinformer.com, or you can just Google Merch Informer and it should be the top link. So let's click on that. I will log in. Again, when you first log in, there are all these tutorials on the left-hand side, basically showing you how to use all of these modules that you'll see here. So I highly recommend, again, that you click on those and you watch those, because the founder has done a really great job of going through the software step by step and helping people that are new to it. So since I covered a lot of that in the previous video, I'm just going to fast forward to the favorites down here. So I basically just wanted to show you what I send to my design team. So here's my favorites folder. This is the design that we're going to be focusing on. And all I have to do to send this to my design team is click on download products list. And once I do that, it'll download it as a CSV file, and you can basically send that to anybody. Now, this is what it looks like when you open it up. So it shows the title, the link, the image URL, the price, any features, and then basically the brand or the manufacturer. And then oftentimes I just include another section over here called notes, where I include my own notes to the design team about things that I think could be improved upon for this design, any new ideas, anything that I don't like about the existing design, so they don't include that in the new design. And I also ask them questions, and I want them to use their creativity so that this design is new and unique and will sell better than whatever is currently live. Now, my design that I got back looks like this, so I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to be uploading this design today. So let's head over to Merch on Demand, and then we'll kind of toggle back and forth between Merch on Demand and Merch Informer to get this listing ready to go. So here's the Merch on Demand page. I'm just going to log in, and then to upload a new design, all you have to click on is create right here at the top. So here is the page where you can create and upload new designs. So I'm just going to drag and drop my new design right here where it says drag and drop artwork here. And so again, if you're newer to Merch on Demand, this is important to show all of the items that you can actually sell. So here's a standard shirt, premium, V-neck, tank top, long sleeve. Here's a raglan sweatshirt, pullover hoodie, a zip hoodie, pop socket, an iPhone case. I think they just removed Samsung cases. tote bags, and throw pillows. There's tons of items. Now, I personally choose to upload only the US market standard t-shirt to begin with. Now, my rationale for this, and let me open this again so that you can see, look at all of these options. I think there's 60 something options here if you uploaded your design to all marketplaces and all product types. And so sometimes a design could get rejected by Merch by Amazon for any number of reasons. Even if you're super careful, you haven't infringed on anybody, there could be another kind of silly reason maybe that it might get rejected. And so you would have 60 something rejections on your account, and rejections do count against your account. And if you have too many rejections, they can actually ban you from selling on the platform. So since I've been a seller for so long, obviously my account is very valuable to me. And so I just want to be cautious. So I just upload one item in the .com marketplace. That's obviously the biggest marketplace for me, and a standard t-shirt. So that's the most popular item for sale. And so I'm just going to upload that single item. And so if that item goes through, I typically upload it to standard t-shirts across all of these countries. So UK, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and Japan. And then if those all go through okay, then I come through and I check all of these other boxes, or I just select all here, and I upload to all of the potential items for those countries. So that's just a tip from somebody who's been selling for a long time. Just be super, super careful with your account. You don't want to get banned. So one item to start. Okay, so we're focusing on our standard t-shirt. Now, they excitingly just added a few fun colors. So we're going to go through those. And they also just removed the 10 color limit. So we're going to just select however many colors we want. Just make sure that it looks good. See, like that one you can't see very well, so I'm going to deselect that one. So give me a second and I'll just select all the colors that I want. Okay, so I've selected all of the colors that I wanted. And then another thing to point out here is this men, women, and youth. So men and women are automatically selected, and then youth is automatically not. If you're going to select youth, you better be really sure that it is youth appropriate, like something a child would actually wear, and make sure that you're not including any adult words, any explicit words, anything, because you could also get a rejection for it not passing the youth policy. They're very strict about their youth policy. So again, I'm not going to select youth. And then we can scroll down here to price. So this is another really important point. And experienced sellers are kind of all over the board on this. Some people say, no, you need to maximize your royalty, crank this price up to $19.99. That personally has not worked for me, and I've sold hundreds of thousands of products through this program. So I personally like to price things at $14.99. And then after I get a few sales or a few reviews, then I slowly start creeping the price up. So maybe I'll jump from $14.99 to $16.99 to $18.99. And then all of my best sellers are maxed out at $19.99. And even at $19.99, you still make almost $5 per t-shirt. So I'm totally fine with that. Let's switch this back to $14.99. So we'll make $1.19 every time this t-shirt sells. All right, so now that we've scrolled to the bottom, this is the portion of the listing that we have to fill out, and we really need to optimize this to make it stand out from all of the other listings on the Amazon platform. Now, if you just put in whatever the heck you felt like, it probably wouldn't sell very well because you haven't optimized, you haven't done your research, right? So we learned in the previous videos that research is seriously the number one thing that you can do if you want to be a successful e-commerce seller. So we're going to head back over to our research tool, Merch Informer. I opened up the competitor listing here, but I'm going to go to product research here on the left-hand side. And then I've typed in switches be trippin', which is our main keyword. That's what the t-shirt says. So now here we can see competition score A, meaning there's not much competition. And here we can see all of the related keywords. So we could go through here. We can see the search volume. Obviously, we would like a higher search volume. So we can go through here, only pick the ones that actually seem applicable, because a lot of these might not be. And then here we can also see all of the competitor t-shirts. Now this is the one that I had sent to my design team. You can see I favorited it, but of course there are a number of these other designs. Here you can see the BSR, so the best sellers ranking. So the closer to the number one that you are, the better this shirt is selling. So you can see that this shirt has quite a number of reviews. It has 101 reviews. It has a BSR of 630,000. So that's pretty good as like an evergreen shirt. If you click here, you can see basically the sales rank and the price over time. So all of these are sales, this purple line. So obviously it's had a really great sales record. And obviously during Q4 last year, it just absolutely killed it. So I'm pretty confident in this design that it's going to sell, that we've done our research well. Also, you can pay attention to price here. So you can see that this person, it looks like they maybe had a similar strategy to me. Looks like they started their shirt out a little bit higher priced, maybe $16.99, $16.98. But as they've gotten more sales, more traction, they've bumped it up from $16.98 to $18.98. And now it's sitting at $19.98, $19.99. So you can again see that correlation between price and sales rank. Also, right here, this is a great feature of Merch Informer. See how it says trademark registered, investigate further? So all of these words are apparently trademarked. Now, if they're a single word trademark, I generally don't worry about it unless it's like a huge brand like Nike or Disney or something like that. But here it says all the time. And you can see that that's in here twice. So we can click on this and we can see here, this is a great sign to see on a trademark page on USPTO. So this means the trademark has been canceled. So if the trademark has been canceled, you don't have to worry about it. If you see that this is a live trademark, then you obviously need to investigate further. All right, so let's just scroll through here and we'll kind of see what some of the keywords are. So switches be trippin', funny master electrician fuse box t-shirt, switches be trippin', voltage lineman circuit cable. Now pay attention here, this BSR is much higher than this one. Now, it might not have been for sale as long. See, this one only has 5 reviews, but they've already priced it at the same price as this one. So obviously this seller is being quite a bit more aggressive. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but we can, I would say, pay more attention, obviously, to this first listing because it's selling better. Now, all of these, the BSR is certainly climbing. So I'm honestly just going to focus on these top 2 listings here. So let's just base our keywording off of these 2 and hope that the sales will reflect that. Okay, so for the brand, let's see, these 2 brands are Love Electricity Designs and Electric Wire Watt Electrician Volt Technic Gift. Okay, that's a little long for me. So anyway, honestly, the brand can be whatever you want it to be. I'm just gonna pick something random. I'm gonna say Master Electrician Designs. And then moving on to the title, you want to make sure that you use up as many characters here. It says you get 60 characters. So let's try to use up as many of those as we can, but it also needs to be a little bit unique and different from these existing keywords. So I'm going to say switches be trippin' because that's just what the shirt says. So we know we can say that. And sometimes, see how this one says funny? So oftentimes funny is a really important keyword in your listing. So I'm going to put funny at the beginning. Okay, so I've kind of combined these 2 listings, and so I've gone with funny switches be trippin', journeyman electrician fuse. So now we're going to move on to the product features here. So basically this is just going to be a description. That's what these are. Okay, so I'm going to work on this, just kind of pulling keywords from both of these listings, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I think that this is a good description. Do you work as a lineman or electrician? Whether you are a master electrician or an apprentice electrician, be sure to use your multimeter to check for voltage, repair tripped fuses, check circuits, and look at the main electric panel. Great for handymen. So I'm gonna always copy and paste this down again into the product description. And then here in the featured bullet, I usually like to copy this and just say a little bit more detail about who the shirt exactly is for. So I'm going to say funny switches be trippin', journeyman electrician fuse design. Okay, so my only note in this category is that you could not say t-shirt, and also don't say t-shirt in this box either, because Amazon will autofill t-shirt at the end of your design title. So they will automatically include t-shirt, like Amazon automatically included this t-shirt here. So don't include that in the design title. And then down here, you cannot say t-shirt or whatever product you're selling here in these featured bullet point areas. So just say design. Now I'm going to finish this up and then I'll explain everything. Okay, so here I've just copy pasted the design title. So funny switches be trippin', journeyman electrician fuse design would be perfect for a new electrician, an electrical engineer, or an independent electrical contractor getting their degree from a trade school or technical school. Learn voltage and watts. So basically you can see all the keywords that I have put into this listing, and hopefully those keywords will help this rank better in Amazon. And if you have more eyeballs on your listing, that means you're going to have more sales. Okay, and so then the last thing that I always do is I run a Merch Informer trademark check. It will tell me again if anything is trademarked or if there are multi-word trademarks. So those specifically are the ones that I pay attention to. So this all looks great. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to submit this down here, and then I'll click on publish. All right, now usually you'll see this screen and it'll say processing complete, the shirt is published, but usually it has to go through either an automatic or a manual review from the Merch on Demand team. So just be patient. It usually is up anywhere between like a few hours and 24 hours, depending on what the design is. So that is my entire process for uploading to the Merch on Demand platform. As you can see, it's pretty quick and easy. And again, Merch Informer has made this process super simple for me. And I actually have a 20% off code for you guys. So you can use my code MMM20 to get 20% off your Merch Informer subscription. Again, that is code MMM20 to get 20% off your Merch Informer subscription. Now you'll see that the monthly pricing is $9.99 a month for the newbie plan or $19.99 per month for a professional plan. You can pay monthly or you can pay yearly. It looks like yearly you do get a little bit more of a discount. And also they do offer a free trial. So make sure that you check out their free trial here. Now, please comment down below if you have any questions, if you think I missed anything, if you want me to walk through anything again. I am more than happy to help you do that. As always, feel free to follow me on my social channels right here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.